Yo, 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 I know you see me, Superman shirt, Mega Man on the other side, bruh, Migos podcast in the building. And today you already know that we bringing y'all the show, Usyk, Fury, Shohei Triple Crown, baby. Rob also has got to complain about his Cardinals, KD possibly back to OKC, and Catlin Clark going through the ringer in the WNBA. And we going live at 5 right now. Let's do this. Bro Amigos Podcast.
Bruh.
The fight, Rob, the fight. Told you. I told you they've been waiting to punch on each other.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Fury.
Yep. Fury stopped ducking that man.
Fury. Look, bro. You came in looking super good. You weren't like the moving tub of lard that was shaking and gyrating before. You came in more slim down and trim and ready to fight, and it just wasn't enough. The Ukrainian superpower went in there and he swung and laid a hell of a lick on that man. Became the undisputed heavyweight champion, Rob. That was a hell of a fight. What did you think of that one?
So I thought like we were talking about before the show, like Fury was controlling that fight for most of that fight. It was a good one. Like because I mean it had all the pageantry. You had the first undisputed heavyweight champ in the last basically 25 years, like quarter century. Like you had two guys that basically, like I said, Fury been ducking that man. He been trying to, do all these other things and have all these other excuses. But Usyk, he was serious. And you could see early on, like Fury was trying to take his mind out of the fight. He tried to basically, I think the announcer said, like, basically be more of that Ali type.
Yep.
That basically is like, play around with you, get you out your mind frame. Because you could see Usyk was very serious. Like he was like no smiles, no nothing. He was like tense. And so I think Fury was trying to take advantage of that tenseness within him. But Usyk basically kept trying, kept going, kept being aggressive, trying to, knock down the tree because he had a 40
Mm-hmm.
pound disadvantage.
Yeah.
Like he really went at him and ended up ninth round. Like got that man, dog. Like he basically, if there was like 20 more seconds in that round, Fury would have been down.
Oh
So
yeah.
like it was a nice ass fight. Congrats to Usyk. Congrats to you, sir. You are now the king of everything. Happy for you. Happy for you and your family because that's I guess got to be life changing stuff. Being the first undisputed heavyweight champ, bro. Like we ain't had this shit in so long. Like
So
remember,
long.
like we were kids. Like heavyweight was the shit. Like
Duh.
if you was a heavyweight champ, you was the motherfucking dude. And now we got another dude. Like, and we gonna see what's gonna happen because we got Deontay still out there. I think Joshua's still out there. You got Big Baby, old boy. I can't remember his name.
Big Bang Jang.
Out of Texas. Yep. So like, yeah, like we got a lot of cats that's coming up. So Usyk be ready. I know you gonna be. Even though he was talking about going down to cruiserweight, like we'll see what's gonna happen, man.
Alexander Usyk, I have nothing but respect for what you did. You chopped down the tree like George Washington and stood on it. And stood on it after you got your victory. Undisputed heavyweight champion. It was something to watch, Rob. I just couldn't believe, but it was a great fight, and it had other great fights leading up to it, which I'm not gonna cover. Like just trust me, because I be here all day. But you guys have to realize that yeah, Fury had that one draw with Wilder, but he made sure the next time he went out there, he put Wilder on his ass to make sure he technically stayed undefeated. And these were two undefeated guys meeting in the middle of the ring, one 40 pounds lighter than the other one, and they just got to it. And whenever they got to it, it really got physical, and it showed you how good, me personally, watching Usyk, how mentally tough he is, sticking to what he knows, his form, how he walked him down at times. We talking about a 78-inch reach versus a 85-inch reach. Like this is a huge reach advantage for Tyson Fury. And whenever he started to pace the fight, I remember thinking, man, it might be over for Usyk. He might keep this pace, and he's either going to rock him and put him down, or he's going to keep him at bay and keep landing shots and stuff, and he's not going to get him. And it just didn't happen. Usyk went to the corner, and he flipped the fight mode switch, and it was go time. It was Ukraine superpower rise, and he just went in there and handled business after that. And I gotta give hats off to him. He fought his ass off, and I loved every minute of watching that match last night. And then like we got more coming up. Deontay Wilder, Big Bang Shane coming up. You got Taylor fighting next week. Two people who hate each other. It's a lot piping up in the boxing world, and I'm liking the energy. I'm liking the filler because I'm getting close to the NBA finals, and we all know after the finals we kind of have a dead section in sports, in kind of in a way, you know. And
Mhm.
and we don't have that big event, but the fights look like they might pump out, and we're gonna love it, and it's gonna carry us
We got
over.
the Olympics this year too.
Yeah, we do have the Olympics. I think that Team USA squad is gonna ball out, but we kind of have a dead area sometimes. But I think boxing and UFC right now, Dana White, you know what you need to do. You need to go ahead and plan all of those big matches, get them churning right now, take advantage after the finals, and keep this thing rolling. But I loved it last night. I truly loved it. Now we're gonna move on. You know, me and Rob love us some baseball. We love us some baseball. And some of you may not agree with what me and Rob about to say, but if you know about baseball, then you should agree with what we're about to say. Shohei Ohtani, Triple Crown winner.
Mhm.
We said it first right here, Brum
Like that.
Egos podcast. We said it first. Triple Crown winner right now. Rob, the man is batting unfreaking believable right now. I'm gonna be honest though, him pitching is just the two layers of icing on the cake right now for me. Like I thought that I was gonna miss watching him pitch and drop these like this nasty slider, and I was like, dog. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna want to watch Shohei bat all year, and I was wrong, bro. I apologize, Shohei. I really do, bro, because I thought at some point I was gonna be like, man, I want to see this guy pitch, man, because he's a nasty pitcher. Yeah, he can hit, but I know he can hit real good. But is he top level, top notch, or where are we at with this? And I'm right now, I'm like, dog, I don't know if I want you to go back to pitching right now. I want you to DH, like just go out there and keep swinging the bat, baby. I love it. And I'm passing to my partner because, like we said, Triple Crown. Let them know, Rob.
Bro, let me read off some stuff to you.
Tell it to
This man is leading the National League in hits,
them.
sixth in stolen bases,
Mm,
first in OPS,
mm,
first in slugging,
mm,
first in average,
mm.
first in home runs,
Well,
sixth in RBIs.
mm.
He's the MVP right now. If he's not the Triple Crown winner, that's gonna be coming up. Like, you got to think about the fact that, like Nate said, this man is a great pitcher, not a
Say
good
it
pitcher,
again
not
for
an
the
average
people
pitcher, not
in the
a good
back,
scoring hitter.
Rob. Say it again for the
Like,
people in the back.
he is one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's had 2 elbow surgeries
Mm.
and should be coming back next year to pitch. Now they talked about having him play in the outfield and everything like that, but that's stupid, whatever. But this man still has technically a hurt elbow and is basically arguably the best hitter in all of baseball. It doesn't This motherfucker doesn't make sense. I keep trying to tell Haley's comment, y'all, like, we're not gonna get anybody else like this. It's not happening. Now, Mookie Betts, who is also the most exceptional player, the best utility man in the history of baseball, essentially. He's basically on this team, and he pales in comparison of this dude. Like, it's Shohei Ohtani is absolutely incredible. Y'all need to watch him there in LA. No West Coast time, especially for an East Coaster. It sucks. But that man is absolutely exceptional. He doesn't make a lick of fucking sense. I it, and it sucks because you don't want to basically say, "Oh man, he's this, he's that." Like he's an exceptional hitter, a really tall dude, just basically gets his bat in the zones just so very well. Sounds like a fucking howitzer every time he hits it. Like he just is so fucking good, dog. It just but the fact that the fact that through what 40 some odd games of the season, he's doing all this shit. Like I he's so damn
Bro,
like
y'all don't understand. Shohei has done something, and I'll stand on this. Shohei is out here hitting. We knew he was an incredible pitcher.
hitting.
We knew this, but he's out here hitting like nobody's business. And to think that this same dude is going to be able to get on the mound, throw 7 innings, probably give up maybe one hit, strike out 8, 9, 10 people, can hit like this. Me personally, I'm gonna get my 700 million. Show hey, you feel like hitting today since you ain't pitching? We can use the bat, bro. And that Dodgers lineup, bro. That Dodgers lineup is just it's
Nasty.
ridiculous with him and Mookie and Podge is out there sometime and like
Freeman.
Fred is out there,
Freeman, Teoscar
bruh.
Hernandez.
Teoscar, bruh. They
Like
are freaking loaded, and it just shows you how good. Big, hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Baseball be having me by the balls. Sometimes I be wanting to get on DraftKings and just bet away, bro. Cause I be like, the Dodgers are gonna have like a shit ton of hits today. I, it's them, and then it's the Braves, and I'm so happy
Padres.
to be alive during this time. And I know Rob can say the same thing. We have saw whenever pitching was kind of north south, it was east west. Now it's big velo, big break, big power in the plate, and it's look. Y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want to say about. Oh, we they should test more people for pads and this that and other. Look, I said this a long time ago. You can juice up for the next year. It's not that easy to go hit that hit that ball out there whenever it's coming at you at 95, 96 miles an hour. Let alone if you get a Paul's Skeens throwing who has been incredible in his debut.
Let's stop and talk about this nigga. 101 with fucking movement. Like
Oh,
that I fucking jumped that it was like that one, I think it was Bellinger at bat. It was like a strikeout. He threw that bitch and it was like 101. That bitch said boop, and it was just like, oh hell no. It was like I jumped back. I was nowhere near fucking Chicago. I jumped back because I'm like, ooh, you ain't supposed to do that. Like that motherfucker's exceptional too. We are in, and I've said this before, I'll say it every single fucking time it's relevant. We are in the fucking like cusp of evolution when it comes to baseball. We are in the fucking like we're fucking watching X-Men out here.
yes,
Like like
yes.
this is like a genetic mutation that we are watching like Darwin in the Galapagos Island. Like this is the between him, Ellie Dela Cruz, O'Neal Cruz, Otani, Mookie Betts, what other Aaron Judge.
Judge,
Like we're
yep.
watching like niggas that don't make sense. All these niggas don't make sense.
Let me tell
None of
you,
them.
people. we are, like Rob said, this is the evolution of baseball. We have lived through the passing of the guard in the NBA from Mike to LeBron to now LeBron and them are starting to fade out to the Anthony Edwards and other new guys and the Shea Gilders. And in baseball, me and Rob were here for the home run race, baby. We was here to watch Sosa and McGuire. Okay?
St. Louis, 98, like shit. I was right there seeing the Post Dispatch going having McGuire and Sosa basically like in the newspaper every single day, dog. Like, yeah, that's
I
where I
re-
love that's where I started.
exactly. I remember the excitement of this. And when I look at baseball today, like Rob said, we ain't had this back in the day. We ain't had these dudes throwing one on one with left to right movement. We ain't have a dude that could go pitch 7, 8 innings and then he go back tomorrow and go hit a home run or go 3 for 4 with a dub and a home run and a couple ribbies. We didn't have this all of that. We didn't have these guys like Mookie and Profar and all of these guys that were multi-tool people. They play Jazz Chisholm. They play like 4, 5, 6 different positions on the field. They just fill in wherever if you need them. We didn't have all of those dudes doing that. And now you got switches. You got dudes who come out here, they play 4 or 5 positions. They hit like hell. They run fast as hell. They got stupid break on the ball. They're prospects that are just doing everything. And if you can't find something, and granted, I'm gonna just throw a shot at the Oakland A's. How the hell y'all can't find somebody and all this goddamn talent is out here? Granted, Shea Langoliers, I love you as a catcher. You're a great dude. But Oakland A's, how the hell y'all can't find somebody with some goddamn talent and all this shit is going on
You know
out here?
what? Because they doing that shit on purpose.
Gotta
They're
be.
fucking losing on purpose. This is like bro, you seen the movie Major League.
Yep.
This is like Major fucking League, dog. With that, I can't remember the lady owner, but like she's losing on fucking purpose so they can move her teams elsewhere. I can't remember where they were trying to move that team. But like
I forgot.
he's trying to move this team to Vegas. They ain't got no fucking deal out there. They got nothing set in place. The place that they base I was just out in Vegas like a month ago. The same fucking hotel that they're supposed to be basically knocking down so the stadium can be there is still up. It's alive like you and I. But like he has no deal there. John Fisher, you're failing Oakland, you're failing Vegas, and you're failing MLB. Point blank.
You can't be
Like,
failing
you
everybody.
need to fucking stop. You got Esteury Ruiz basically going down to AAA, even though he's hitting like a 1 OPS. Like, you are failing, dude. Like, you are basically a rudderless ship that won't stay off the ocean. You just keep going. You ain't got no fucking way that you're going to. You just basically lost. And you're like, I'm gonna make it to land sooner or later. No, baby, you gonna stay right there in the sea and you gonna drown. Like, you need to stop. Fix it with Oakland. Go home and be a family man, my dude. Like, you need to stop this. Stop fucking around with Oakland. Oakland is really trying to have you there because the A's are a historic franchise when you talk about Ricky Henderson, Miguel Tejada, Jason Giambi, Barry Zito, the three-headed monster.
Yep.
Like, you are failing history here. Reggie Jackson.
Yep.
You are
Reggie
failing
Jackson was
history
there.
here, my dude. Like, just try and fix it. Go home, be a family man. Just go in with some roses and apologize, dog. Like, don't stop with this charade of I'm gonna move out and I'm gonna find me something. No, man. Trying to basically break up a happy home with another happy home.
And over that line,
That ain't happening.
just over. And you know what hurts me about that, bro? They're right down the road from the Giants. I watched the guy do a vlog, and he went to a Giants game and an A's game. For being right down the road, it don't make sense how much of a difference it is in the technological upgrades. How much better the seating is, the park is. You guys still got a park built like it's early 90s. And everybody else has upgraded parks. They've done renovations. Look, Oakland is where the A's have been. Don't do what they did to the Raiders and move that shit out because you're trying to do the same thing and it's not going to work. It's not made for y'all to go to Vegas. Be the team that Oakland needs right now. Upgrade that park. Stop failing this team. Put something into your franchise and do what you need to do to keep baseball alive in that city. Because the people are going down the road right there to San Francisco to watch the Giants play. You could be holding a crowd where you're at. I would love to live somewhere where I could go here and then go there to watch baseball. Who wouldn't? Rob, you know, like we love Rob. We'd wake up, go catch a baseball game, and then we could say, "Oh, in 2 days we could go down here and catch another baseball game because we're right there." And you're not even gonna try to take advantage. Just quit failing the people over, bro.
Stop
Just
letting Too Short down.
yeah, stop letting Too Short down. Bro. Stop letting Too Short down. But Rob, what the hell is wrong with your card? What's going on though? What's going on?
So as I wrote, so when I wrote this topic, it to be honest, it was because we've been very shitty in bats with our bats. Like I would say this series with the Red Sox has been good. Like we've had a lot of runs, especially with a
Mm-hmm.
team like the Red Sox who like lead the league in like team ERA. Like we've basically been getting them. So we're getting at them, and they're playing right now, losing 2-0. Which I do. I said it yesterday. They're gonna lose today because the one thing about the Cardinals, and this is throughout history, they got two great games that they gonna have in a row. That next one gonna be a stinker. They ain't gonna do 3 games in a row. That shit's gonna suck.
Well
And
done,
so
Red Sox. Well
right
done.
now they're losing 2-0. But either way, like what my thing is when it comes to our bats, like we're a bottom tier hitting team, like straight up, like bottom tier. Like we are that bottom third of average, home runs, RBIs, you name it, we suck at it. And it's like we need some kind of spark because every time that we've had slumps, like early season slumps, whether that was through Goldie, whether that was through whatever, we've always had somebody to come up from Memphis or even Springfield just to basically come up and be that spark. So I mean through the pandemic or before the pandemic, I think it was like 19, we had Edmund. Edmund
Yep.
came up. No, it was 2020. Edmund came up, he was that spark. 2021, I want to say, Newt Bar came up. But was that spark? We've had somebody, Brandon Donovan was one of those sparks that basically came up and revitalized this offense. Who is going to be that person that's going to come up? Maybe it's Thomas Sagisi. I don't know. Maybe it's Luke and Baker. 'Cause, I mean, it's been Luke and Baker was here or he was on the main roster last fall because we sucked. But and because Goldie, I think, was taking more days off or whatever
Mm-hmm.
or hurt. Either way, uh, who is going to be that spark? Because we need that spark. Somebody has to be that. The pitching has been great this year. Pitching has been absolutely great. We basically went from a bottom tier to a top tier pitching team, but went from a top tier to a bottom tier hitting team. And I don't fucking understand it. And so Memphis or Mo, who is going to be that spark? You need to bring up that spark, whoever it is. Mason Wynn has been absolutely great. He's probably going to be one of the candidates for Rookie of the Year this year. But we need more. Goldie is now coming on, so that's good. Because it seems like Goldie coming on, Alec Burleson's coming on. Uh, so many other cats are starting to get more rhythm. Arenado's going up and down. Brandon Donovan's coming up. Gorman, he's getting better, but might have to bring in somebody to be that spark from Memphis, whoever it may be. And I know it's gonna be hard to get them installed into the offense, but something got to shake, baby. This ain't going right. So do something, Mo, because I know we're gonna lose this game, but do something. Because I don't know if this is gonna be sustainable, but if it's not sustainable, do something. Fire Ali Marmol, which I know he's your Jason Garrett right now, but do something. All
Rob's
right.
calling for this man's job right now.
Everybody's calling for this man's job. We've been calling for this man's job for at least another 2 years since I would say a year, basically since they fired Mike Schilt because he wasn't really with them, and now Mike Schilt is basically captain in one of the best teams in baseball with the Padres. So it is what it is.
I just want to throw a little salt in your wound. That was Tyler O'Neill hit a 2-run, 439-foot home right on y'all. So
But I knew he was gonna basically. I got him in so many, or I tried to get him in so many fantasy teams because I knew for a fact that he was gonna kill it with the Red Sox. A, because it just Boston feels more of his vibe than St. Louis. A, B, him as a righty basically hitting against that monster. Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
him and that speed, especially when you got that deep center. Like, yeah, I knew he was gonna kill it out there. The only thing with him was just staying healthy. He needed a change of scenery. He needed to get away from the Cardinals. He he just needed somewhere else to be. So I don't feel bad about that, even though I know you tried because you were a fucking Red Sox fan.
Yeah. I was
We
just gonna
win the
point out
series anyway.
both of our teams are under 500 right now. We're both under 500.
Yeah, but yeah.
We're both under 500. We fighting for our life out here. We trying to get it together. But at least we not the White Sox. At least we not the White Sox right now.
Oh God. Oh God. That shit. Being a White Sox is like having leprosy, dog.
Oh no, it is horrible
All you
right now.
seeing is deterioration all around you.
Just
Like,
can't do nothing. Can't
oh
do
God.
nothing.
Hey.
Like I said, it could
Ooh.
always you could always be a White Sox fan right now.
Oh God.
And White
Oh,
Sox
thoughts
fans,
and
if
prayers
I were
to
you,
White Sox fans. I'm sorry that y'all have to go through that and see that with
oh
your own two eyes. Like it's like you just seeing deterioration. That's all it is. You wake up, they like, oh, what's going on? Oh, more deterioration. I'm sorry for y'all. I
yeah.
really am.
And Soto went crazy on y'all yesterday. He was 4 for 4. He hit 2 bombs.
Yeah,
And today I'm looking. I actually think he might hit another one on y'all today. I'm gonna be honest with you.
at least.
Yeah, cause y'all got flexing. I want to say pitching that he's like a 4.39 yard. I'm looking for him to hit another one today. I'm just throwing that one out there. Look, I know some of you, if you're a White Sox fan, this ain't the moment for you, right? Not to be talking with us. Just know it's not looking good for y'all. It's not. There's other teams doing bad too, but you guys, it's like, ugh, it's like y'all can't catch on for nothing. Now, another thing me and Rob have been talking about. So, as you guys have seen, if you're paying attention in NBA news, KD, of course, is possibly on the move again. And it's several reasons. I could see why. Me and Rob have kind of spitballed around it a little bit. But, Rob, you're thinking he's going back to OKC. Tell me how you came up with that
So as we've like all seen, like with Sam Presti, he got a ton of fucking draft picks.
one. Yeah.
And so I'm thinking like the biggest win-win that both teams can have is that OKC replenishes the Suns because they have zero draft picks for like I think they got like zero draft picks for like the rest of the decade or something like that. It's like some weird fucking
Yeah.
thing. Like they don't have any draft picks. Like not even like oh they don't have any first rounders. No, they have zero draft picks for like the next few years. And so I'm thinking like if they got a ton, if OKC has a ton, and they could use the veterans presence, even though I know KD may not be the veterans presence that they might need, because he's a very sensitive man. I'm trying to do my best to not disparage him and watch my language. I gotta back up. Very sensitive dude that um has a attitude about him that others look to him to be a leader and he doesn't. That's my interpretation. But even with that being said, if he could just be that scorer, it still be Shea's team. He could be that scorer, that veteran scorer that could basically they could pitch to and have when it comes to closing out situations. Because one of the things about them in just the series that they had with Dallas is that the role players for Dallas was very much. I mean, Chet was trying, Shea was trying, but it's like the rest of that team just was not there consistently. And so, if they can basically get a consistent scorer that can be that presence that's been there before and help them guide them through, especially him coming back to OKC, like I think it'll be a good win-win for them. And like for the Suns, they can have draft picks back to replenish themselves because like we were talking about it before the show. They're not getting rid of Bradley Beal. I
Yep.
don't know how they can. Like,
Can't.
there's nobody that can basically take that team. They take that contract. Like, it's almost impossible. It's impossible in a sense of nobody's gonna want it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, it is no benefit that they can basically have either Bradley Beal or that contract. And it's hard for me to say that about another St. Louisan, but it's the real deal, dog. Like, it's for real. But like, yeah, no, OKC needs a vet that's been there before.
Yep.
That the Suns need those draft picks. So if they can make that deal happen, plus OKC has cap space as well. They can make that deal happen, beneficial for everybody, or at least both of those teams. But we'll see if that actually happens.
So, since the beginning of the show, I've been thinking on what you said. I could see it because KD needs somebody who can help carry the load for the season. He can give you 20, 25 a night, and then come playoff time, he can pick up his minutes. He has some people that's going to help him. Now, for you guys at home who don't know just how much draft capital OKC has, just in the next two drafts, they have a minimum of 8 picks, a possibility of 10 just in 2024, 2025. And let's not talk about 2026, they got 4. 2027, they got 5. 2028, they got 5. 2029, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in 2029. They got another 4 in 2030. Okay, if you want something, it's through OKC right now. OKC is doing exactly, and I said this a while back on the show. They're doing exactly what the hell Boston did. You want to come, you want draft picks? You got to come through us. You got to come through me. I'm building something over here. You got to bring yourself through here. And like I said, since the beginning, I kind of could see it. If he comes and he's going to give you a great veteran that can score. And the other way I thought about this was, you remember whenever he left OKC and then Russ stayed? You remember that, Rob? And Russ was getting all of the praise and stuff. What if he went back and they won a title? Just what if he bought OKC a title? If he bought OKC a title, you remember how LeBron left and then came back?
That's the exact example I was thinking about.
Yep. And that's what went through my mind a minute ago. I said, if he leaves, since he left, if he comes back to OKC and wins the title, I remember people, and my aunt is one of them because she's an Oklahoma native. Russ stayed and KD did, and KD left. And I thought about it and I said, you know who would change the narrative if they won? If he came back and they won, all of those people are gonna say, "We forgive you. You helped get us a title." And I hate to say it, Russ, they're gonna knock you down a peg. They're gonna put him up there, and Shea is gonna be the best point guard Oklahoma ever had because he helped bring a title with KD, and they're gonna rewrite that narrative. Trust me, bro. That narrative is gonna go through heavy revisions at that moment, and it won't matter anymore. And I could literally see that happening. And I'm with it. I'm with it. Because you have to come through OKC. They got a lot of young pieces. And I think if they can get draft picks, and I'm gonna say this. I think if you're Phoenix, you gotta give up ooh, I hate to do this. Okay, so look, I think Phoenix is gonna ask for somebody young, and it's probably gonna be like Josh Giddey. It's either gonna be Josh Giddey or it's gonna be Jalen Wayne. It's gonna be one of them, and they're gonna want draft
Oh no,
picks.
well, they'll get the lighter skinned Jalen Williams. They ain't get the
Yeah,
dark
yeah,
skin.
yeah, yeah. So I think somebody, they gotta give up a star and draft picks to get KD, because I don't see Phoenix just letting him, even though he's old. And we talked about the passing of the guard. He got probably another 2 years at about 25 points a game. he may have more than that because his game isn't him being athletic. KD's a jump shooter. He posts up. He can ISO. He got a handle. I hate to say it. KD is a 7 foot old man that you play at the YMCA. He really is. He gonna post you down. You gonna be like, why is this old ass dude posting me up, bro? I don't feel like tussling with him today. And then he step out and he gonna hit the jump shot after y'all done been tussling 20 minutes on the block. And you like, dog, look, bro, just take the shot, bro. Just go ahead. And
Like you got it. Like just
yeah, you
do it.
you got this, dog. Like I don't feel like tussling with you today, bro. We didn't been you didn't even touch the ball and you had me posted up for like 10 minutes down here. Like but I think that could work for them. But I think they gonna have to give up some sort of youth and get them picks. Now, how much is it really gonna help Phoenix right now? I don't know. Phoenix has a big man problem to me. I I think that's their issue to me. They don't have the rim protector, shooter, big man that can go out there and he can hang and provide defense, and or they don't have that defender to me that Phoenix needs. Because let's face it, Bradley Beal wasn't the answer. Me and you said that shit a million times. Bradley Beal was not the answer. Who wants? Look, as much as we like to rag on Acho, he made the right analysis of, oh, it's a snicker, and he showed the bite-sized snicker, and this is Bradley Beal. You're just getting another version of a snicker. He's right. One of the few times you're right, because you talk a lot of just whatever. And me and Rob look at you like, I can't believe they got you on TV, but whatever. But you're going to they did too much offense. You need some sort of defense. We even said it with Golden State. Golden State had a top end defense whenever they won. Even though you look at the shooting version of it, but they play defense. I don't know if it'll be instant return for Phoenix, but hopefully, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Maybe the draft pick will be a high end defender or something for him. But I could see him going back. It could make sense. He could. And it would be a hell of a story. 2 years, they take down. Let's say they come out, they fight through, they beat a team. Let's say the Nuggets are still a top contender next year. They knock out the Nuggets to get to the finals, and then they play Boston or somebody and win one with KD out there. And you never know, he either wins MVP or Shea wins MVP, but KD helps bring a title back to OKC. It would be a perfect narrative. I'm just saying, NBA, if you are writing narratives around here, you can hit up Bro Migos podcast. We got you if you want to write a story for you. You see it down there at the bottom. You see the Twitter and the TikTok. But hey,
What's up? DM's open.
I could see it. I really could. But going to another NBA, just with a W in front of it. Uh, you know, Catlin Clark is here, and I'ma hit you off with this right now. Them screens and the shit that she going through, Rob. It's like whenever the Legion of Doom was jump kicking Superman ass out there with Kryptonite, bro. They are giving it to her right now. They are doing everything they can do. And I told you, Rob, WNBA did not tell you how to sell this. Did not tell you how to sell this. It's villains and superheroes. Right now, if y'all want Caitlin Clark to be a superhero, man, the Legion of Doom is whipping her ass right now. They giving it to her. Bro, that scream. And me and Rob have theories on why she got hit with that scream. But boy, I seen Lex Luthor hit her with the ultimate uppercut full of kryptonite right there, and she hit the ground. She crumpled right there. That was straight action right there. But man, what do you think of this whole thing right now?
I think it's fucking crazy in all accounts, and it's nothing that Caitlin Clark is really doing. Like nothing. Like she's not saying a thing. Like I compared it to like because I graduated from an HBCU 8. Also, he was with me when we went to Southern. it's the
HBCUs
thing
for
of
life.
like, and so like the way that I'm seeing all this stuff right now is kind of like with Dion and Jackson State, because everybody talked about how Dion coming to Jackson State was going to basically give more exposure to the HBC, get more eyes on him, help get more money towards everything, and as he left, you saw that it was basically went back to square one. It was like, no, no, you don't hear anything about Jackson State, Alcorn State, Southern, FAMU, none. You don't hear shit about none of them. Only thing you hear about is Howard because that's like one of like three HBCUs people know of. And so like with Caitlin Clark, it feels like all this discourse is just going crazy, it's just going haywire because everybody has a solution. Everybody's thinking, or you got Jeff Teague and you got Nick Young basically like, y'all gotta hype this woman up, y'all gotta basically big her up. And you got every woman and all these dudes that basically been watching WNBA been like, no, the fuck they don't because she's a rookie. She gotta earn her spot, which I get both accounts because who has to hype basically Caitlin Clark up is the W. The
Yep.
W absolutely got to ride that shit to the fucking ground because this is the star that people are coming to see. This is fire. This is the most fireworks laden woman that basically WNBA has had in its time. And so you basically got, hey, people got to come want to see the fireworks. Let them come see the fireworks. That's fine. I am with that. When it comes to the players, no, you ball the way you been balling.
Yep.
Y'all gotta basically play the way y'all been playing because one of the things that you can't have when it comes to Caitlin Clark is favoritism. She is a slender white woman, point blank. Can't we ain't living in an age where you can just have a slender white woman just excelling and people know that it's basically a facade. Not pro wrestling where you basically gotta pump up babyface in order to get the tickets into the motherfucking house. You gotta basically have this woman play the game and learn the game and do all these different things because she's gotta fucking learn. And she knows that. And I mean, I don't know. But I'm thinking she knows that. It's just everybody else has to catch on to that. And it's also the thing of when it comes to the discourse itself, there's a level of, let me just give an example. So let me give an example before I give my what my wording I'm gonna say. So I know people that wear glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know people that have worn glasses their whole lives. And remember back in the day, like you remember Nate, like it was a time where basically it was cats that were wearing glasses without frames
Yeah.
because they wanted to be cool.
Yep.
And so like they would just, you see cats that, what's Russell Westbrook, Kate, or all these other cats wearing glasses, you know. And I remember like the people that I knew that wear glasses was like, what the fuck? I got made fun of for wearing these glasses. Like I was basically wearing these glasses and everybody made fun of me, but now you're trying to do this as a fashion statement. Like, why are you doing that? And so when it comes to the WNBA, now that there's more people that are coming to the WNBA and they're talking about it more, because Caitlin Clark, because of what they heard with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, because of whatever it may be, now you have just more eyes on it and you have more hot takes because that's how we do sports. And so with the W people that are incumbent to the WNBA and have been watching it for so long, and with all these other people just coming in, they're taking offense to it because it's like y'all just saying whatever y'all want and doing whatever y'all want, and y'all don't really watch these games. Baby, welcome to sports. Because the
Basically.
thing is that's been happening with that is happens with baseball. As a baseball fan, I hear this shit all the time when it comes to, man, all these games just last 5 hours and there's nothing that really happens when all the games are like less than NFL games. Games have always, at least the last few years or the last 20 years, games have basically lasted less time than NFL games. But people bitch and moan. It's like games are 9 hours and this and that. So I have to basically hear this as I'm watching baseball, the game that I love, and basically people are coming in it because they want to basically bitch about something. So what I see when it comes to the W people that watch the WNBA and been with it, they want a level of sports chivalry, which has never been done and never really happened, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
Like you want basically the people that have been watching this, you want basically to treat the sport that you love with a care that you give it, respect that you give. Good luck. because it's not going to happen. It's absolutely just not going to happen. People are going to basically come in and say whatever it is they want because they can. It's free to do so. You don't have to respect it. You can come back at it. That's fine. But don't expect that people are going to basically treat your sport with a level of respect that you're going to give it. Because you might not give respect to a sport that I love, which is baseball, even though it's a man-driven sport, and this is a sport full of women, black women at that. You basically are not going to get that level of sports chivalry. You basically doing the gatekeeping and saying, well, y'all need to basically come up, y'all need to basically get more familiar. Good luck with that one. Because the thing is, even though I would love for people to be more educated on the sport that I love, I can't basically I can't have my expectation management go towards that.
At
It's
all.
just not gonna happen. I'm just going to be the one that's going to be disappointed in the end. And I don't need to be. I'd rather be real about what's going on and what I see versus trying to change people to do like I would like for them to do.
Mm-hmm.
So all I just say is this. I'm not saying that you're wrong. And I'm not gonna basically mansplain and not give anything, which I feel like I guess I did, whatever. But like I'm not gonna basically say that you should revect the way you did going with this. But the thing about it is I think the expectations of what should be isn't realistic because that's not the way that it goes for other sport. And to think that your sport is going to be treated differently because it's women, because it's black women, I don't think it's going to basically go like because this is something that happens with all other sports. Hockey, it happens with basically every sport that's not baseball and football in this country.
Yep.
And even with baseball and football sometimes. It's just that's just what it is. But yeah, man.
But you know
It's
what?
it's just what it is.
While we're here, getting women their flowers, Rob.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So basically, with that being said, because these women basically have been killing it, absolutely killing it. I watched the WNBA countdown yesterday, and they absolutely did a great job. Elle Duncan, Chini Ogumake, and Andrea Carter, absolutely exceptional ladies. Like they basically the fact that people are coming in and watching more and more WNBA, them getting more star power, especially with what they did with the women's tournament that happened this year, absolutely exceptional stuff. Like keep that going, keep that same energy, and everybody keep watching that show. This is not a paid advertising; it's just me
Nope.
trying to basically give people their flowers while they have them. Great job, ladies! Absolutely great job. Please keep it up. It's gonna be great as the season goes on. Can't wait to watch more.
Exactly. And on top of that, like I said, Legion of Doom continue to keep jump kicking Catlin Clark
Oh,
right now
absolutely.
because I am loving it, and it's not a knock against you, Catlin Clark. It's just this is what look. In the words of Christopher Nolan's Batman, you live long enough to become the villain that everybody wants. Just so happens you just came into the league and became the villain right away. You're not the hero that they want, but it makes for the TV for the sport. That's why I said they gotta play this the right way because you've given all of these chicks who don't get prime games, who ball out, they have a reason now to go out here whenever they see you on the schedule and say, I'm gonna torture rag her tonight. I'm going to give it to her tonight. We are going to do as much as we can to make her look bad. And granted, I saw a stat the other night. It was like Caitlyn had like 22, and I think it was so many assists. But they made sure to put the 8 turnovers. Like they made sure to put this up there. And I'm not saying y'all should pick on her necessarily, but y'all should pick on her because this is your chance in the spotlight to say, I'm this good. You didn't gave her the spotlight, but now I'm gonna show you it's really my show. Now,
Yep.
Caitlin Clark, if you're gonna be Superman, now you gotta come out here and you gotta jump in the boot, suit up, come out there, play hard, and make the show. Because I'm telling you, if you make this a struggle for those vets and you show out, it's gonna make for primetime TV. You could be the Reggie Miller choke. You could hit him with that Because if you make one of them choke on national TV, on a national broadcast stream, and they choke out there facing you, you can have some of the most remarkable, just prime time moments, because I can see it right now, bro. She goes down in a game that's gonna lead to them getting to the playoffs, and somebody throws a bad pass and she catches it and hits a shot or something, and she pull out the throwback Reggie Miller choking, boy, you mean would send Twitter into a frenzy at that moment. I mean, they would go nuts. And you would be like, oh, and people would lose it. And this is why I'm saying WNBA play it up. Yoke it up right now. You're trying to get the TV money, yoke it up right now. Use it. Girls, every woman who has Catlin Clark, circle her on your schedule and say that night I'm gonna get a good night's rest. I'm gonna make sure I get my carbs in. I'm gonna make sure that I'm stretched out, that I got my muscles working and everything. And you go out there and show up. And Catlin Clark, you gotta fight every night. Because if you fight every night and you get going, it's over with. It's gonna be the thing for you to get going. And I promise you, you're going to be either the Superman or Superwoman of the league, and they're going to be the League of Doom, which right now they are definitely the League of Doom. How they setting picks and throwing fake passes, and you biting. You like a young Superman trying to get your powers together. You need to get them together, because you are on their list, and you have to be on your game every night. And I know you're a rookie. But it's time. You had all of the hype. This is your chance right now. Now, WNBA, I'm going to say it one more time. Market it. Market it. Market it. It sells. It sells. Trust me. If you got to go talk to whoever you need, to use my analogy, just throw me and Rob a little back end money, Just a little bread. Little bread. We just need a little bread. That's it. Just help brother out. You know where we at. Bro Migos podcast always. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show today. Like, subscribe, share, tell your people about us. You see us at the bottom, Bro Migos Pod, Bro Migos Podcast on TikTok. We're on YouTube, where this is gonna be going. We love y'all. We even on Reels. We even on Instagram. We're gonna throw that one up there. It's in our link tree. Just come out, show us a little support. Hey, we love you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Rob, take us out.
All right, good night, Canada. Good night, Taylor Swift. Good night, all. Have a great time with life and stuff. I just didn't really think of what to say. So, good night. Bye-bye.
And that's cool. We're out. You guys have a great one. Peace.
Thanks for checking out this episode of the Bro Migos podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode.